Perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mixon will try the right side. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 9.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running down.
And that's what I told him.
When you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly.
That's what I told my father, though. I was like, you know,
feel like they are coming from downhill.
Y'all had me at 14.
And that is really hard to
and
stop.
from 14 on to
now after the touchdown, here's
yeah. And so I don't hold that against them. You know what I mean? Like I can. But they were warned about it. They knew. They just, my grandmother took so much care of me, you know, that my mother and father didn't have to do anything. So when I was staying with my grandmother, they didn't have to do none of that. Like they, you know, to them it was just a whole nother, whatever. You know, they still living their life. You know what I mean? So their life never went on pause for their kids. And that's.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah. I mean, I had heard about, like, when they got men arguing about the aborted child. I mean, I heard about all this stuff.
Herbert.
And as I told him, like,
flushed out right. Herbert has
it was a proven point. It was a proven point. Yeah, it was a proven point. And the thing is, you can't prove a point when y'all have not been
last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Yeah, I think that it became. I think it just became too much of a, like, oh, you know, I remember, like, at times I'd be at your house all the time, or I'd be with my grandmother, and my father might be upstairs. I might not even stand for the day. You know what I mean?
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who's dominated in recent years.
But I mean, like I said, I understand the age. I understand all of that, so I don't really hold that against them.
Under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
And how about this one now? In their own
well, I think my mother kind of
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Yeah, my mother kind of made it clear. It's always. I think it definitely was a improvement moment. Because she was making it clear, like, well, they ain't want you, this person ain't want you, this person ain't want you, and the deep down inside, I was like, golly. Yeah, talking about my grandmother, like they wanted me aborted or whatever. So I was like, well, you wasn't ready, you weren't. But at the same time, it's unfair for you to bring somebody into this world with that mindset too. Because at the end of the day, my grandparents didn't do nothing. They took care of me once I'm older. I live with them now. But I didn't live with them when, I needed to get my diaper changed and things like that. So, I don't know. My parents got a lot of growing up to do too. We still do. I told them, I said, the fact that y'all still fuss to this day is beyond ridiculous. And this is 4 kids later.
Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And
the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I don't even know. I just get to the point.
All scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone.
Yeah, I think for me, it was just the fact that I didn't turn out to be like them. I think that if I did, I would be more accepted. Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive coming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Yeah, it's like little things like,
on the field.
I get a new car. Oh, well, I guess it looked alright. It looked fine. I'm like, well, I know out of all things that you could have said, but then when we go in public or we around people, it's like, this my child. Oh yeah, he got this type of car. He got this. He worked for this person. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know you ain't showing off to the world, and then when people come around you, I put on that fake smile. Yep, you see me. I'm like, nah. So now
Here's 1st and 10.
Yep.
Here's a give to Mixon. And maybe
it really wasn't them.
There. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yep.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big game.
Yep, and that took a long time for me too. Because at first I wasn't, I was a believer in God, but I wasn't you get to the point. It was things that was happening, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I had to no offense, I had to put the church down for a little bit. I had to really get my own relationship with him because I was too busy going into church paying attention to everything except for what I really should be paying attention to. Yeah. I noticed all the people, all the hoes was in one group, all the liars was in another group, all the fat, yep. Yeah. Okay. Once I learned that was good. And that's another thing. That was another thing to me when I went to church. I was like, wait a minute, we at a BET gospel show, or are we in church? Yeah. so I had to really like
Charger drive about to get
learn.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Yeah, I go to the point where I was like, it was like I wanted to know him for him and not him for, you know, what one person told me and things like that. Like, I needed him to show face to me. Yeah, so that's why I got to the point. I was like, you know what? Let me step away from the church a little bit because I'm paying attention to the wrong stuff. Going in here, you got the old people talking about you like a dog. Worry about what this person got on. I was like, nah, this is not it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Some of the passes really just be, you know, saying things. And I'm like, how are you pitching to me and you ain't been through, like, you ain't been through nothing at all. Probably, yeah. But, yeah, it took a long time for me to even develop a relationship with God, too. Because I was like, you know what? But I had to because I was going back and forth, and I'm like, all right, look, I need to choose what I want to do. Either I want a relationship with him or I don't. So, yeah, that's about it. I do got work tomorrow. The job is really good.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal.
IRS.
And he is out of bounds here.
Yeah, it was T-Will Price, RS.
Second in just a couple of inches.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one.
That's there for right now. It is attempt to perm. So, the T-Will.
Yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And they'll turn to the power.
You know who got me the bus driver job? Yes, I do. But you know who remember? Grandma got me the bus driver job.
Gabe Neighbors, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
I used to always want to be a bus driver.
And the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
All right, listen. I'll get sick of driving now.
And they're going to get the two-point.
I get sick of driving now. I hate it.
And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kick unit on here for the
really?
Chargers as they will send
Does that put miles? I know they put miles in you, though.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
You think you're leaving after a while, or you? Okay.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Good.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, I love my job right now as far as working from home. But I need to go into the office. I don't like after a while I get so antsy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
I get so antsy. I'm like, I don't.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended
and I think it gives you time to also do, you know, whatever sidelines you want to do too, as far as sideline jobs. and things like that. So
working from the gun, Mahomes.
Yeah, but like I said, I really, I really should have took T.O. Price. Obviously having a government job is really good too, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I gotta find a career that I really want to do, but like I feel like the self-employment, the Fantasia stuff will always be there. But I can't run my life off of her career anymore. That's unfair to her. And so once I find something,
and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessful. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2.
Listen. I told somebody, like, they don't understand. Like, when I say Fantasia, what boy likes, like, y'all just don't understand, like, the things that she has put me through, even before I was knowing her. And I tell people all the time, I'm not one of them Beyonce fans that popped up when I got older and was like, oh, I'm going to be a B fan. I've been liking Fantasia forever. And that's what I always tell people. Like, I'm not a last minute fan. Like, this is when I was younger. I was saying free, so I had no idea what it was about. But, and that's what I always tell her. Like, when I say, like, it was bad. Like, people like, well, you know that Fantasia? Yeah, like, I don't know what it was. I was only like 4 or 5 years old. And I had an option to like a whole lot of other, people.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Yeah, and then like actually meeting her, like, like, I'm telling you, like, I was like,
zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, like, it was to the point where I was like, I dreamed of this. Like, really? Like, she knows my name. What? Like, how? And that's what I tell people all the time. Like, it couldn't have been a better story made. Like, I really, meeting her and talking to her and explaining to her a lot of stuff. Be who you are, but then also she helped me with kind of like the God guidance thing. Like, when I started surrounding myself with people who knew him, I was good. But I also at the moment, I didn't have to be, everything I did, kind of like everything I was doing, the church kind of made me feel like I was going to hell for it. Yeah, like, so everything I was doing, yeah.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form.
Yeah, so everything I was doing was just kind of like, if I went out and went to the club, like, oh, you going to hell for this? If I drink, you going to, like, it was just, and I was like, you know what? Nope, this is not it. So, I don't know. I had to really learn how to do it, and that's why I told people, like, Fantasia carried me through a lot. So, you're right, I'm a bump when I see you. I'm a forever be, because when I started changing my surroundings with people who, complimented me as a person, because at first I was with people that I had to distance myself from. Even my god brothers, Valerie and them, like, love them to death, but even with them, like, I had to tell them, like, I had to distance myself. Like, I'm not as accessible anymore, sadly. Because I can't come to every event, I can't do those type of things, and I can sit around and I wanted to know that I can be cool and still love God. Like, I can still, do what I need to do and say what I need to say to people here and there.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Yeah, that's what I told somebody that the other day.
Mahomes now to throw.
I told somebody that the other day.
Can't get away, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the
somebody was bringing up the pass, and I'm like, you don't understand how long ago I sold that building. Like, I hate like trying to bring up the whole new, trying to bring up all the situations, trying to bring out like, and I'm like, you know, that's just not me anymore. Like I don't, you know, I'm in an entire different place now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman.
Yeah.
And it's a fumble.
Oh,
and picked up by the Chargers.
Oh, before so I was saying about Grandma, I had to let her know yesterday, because I was like, Grandma, let me just say this. No, let me just say this, because her and Veronica talking about her glasses big. So her glasses are big. Like, if y'all don't leave that little girl alone, like, y'all really got to leave that little girl alone.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Because her and grandma sit on the phone and really, like, and I'm like, this crazy. I tell him, I say, y'all gotta talk about the girl because she does nothing but smile.
He's gonna get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last two in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency.
Her mother is her everything. Like, she don't, the fact that she even did this. Well, Grandma said, well, it wasn't because of me she wouldn't have been. I said, Grandma, but at the same time, Grandma, I said, y'all gotta understand this girl is 14 years old.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
She don't even have to call me no more. If she don't want, she don't have to. I said, so, and then
the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well.
Yeah, then she called me about who was this other person. Somebody she called me in the middle of the night for. Listen, baby. I was like, you know what? I said, Grandma, I don't know what's going on. I said, but something about a business that your cousin had. Somebody got mad at her. And I said, Grandma, what is wrong? She said, I'm just tired. Somebody had a seafood business. And some
and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line.
Oh, God. She called me in the middle of the night.
Go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
So they like to pass there on the 2-point try.
Sometimes they prove risky, then it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get an intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points.
Grandma was making posts like, this place trash, this place. And I'm like, Grandma, you can't pull. Yeah, you can't pull somebody else
out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Listen.
Last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating.
That's
Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
I said, Grandma, you gotta, I said, Grandma, it's like she sit home and just be like, you know what? I said, Grandma, you gotta realize that people will run and do what they want to do, the way that they want to do it. And I told her, I said, as far as first,
and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You basically telling the people.
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And down
she just got to stop being so.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
I told her, I said, Grandma, I can't sit around. All right, I'll talk to you later. I said, well, Grandma, I'm not saying I can't sit on the phone and say anything. I said, but at the same time, I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about somebody that's sitting there face and smile. Like, that's what I don't want to do that. But at the same time, it's like.
And now remember, all touchdowns
because she tells me in a second, well, this person said this. I said, oh, Grandma, that's tight. She will tell you who said what they say.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
I told her, I said, Grandma, you gotta realize that Kelsey has a mother.
Comes together.
You can't overstep
so here comes the kickoff.
Her boundaries. You know, she's nice enough to even keep calling Grandma too, because she calls a lot. You know, just to keep her updated and stuff like that. I was like, but even me, I don't even get on. I rarely call her. If I want to talk, I might say something about, hey, this.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be
based
the
on
best
what Robin says, it's a lot dealing with Kelsey. She loses faith in it. And you have to be sensitive and understand that she doesn't want to impress people. She don't care about that.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage.
I said, Grandma, you did not. You telling anybody you her manager?
It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because
I said, you are not her manager.
Half defensive backer. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. An agile move and a nice game, then dropped at the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Herdman. And he will have a Chiefs first down.
Just so he knew that she told you. You know what?
The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out.
You know what?
Remember, they get an extra time coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal can get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon.
I said, Grandma, you gotta relax. Like she's too anxious to. She's too anxious to. Yeah, like you don't have to let. Yep.
Mixon again. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total.
It just looks shady. I know what you're, It'll just look shady, because when she had called me, I was like, I'm about to vote yesterday. So I don't know. I mean, Grandma, I told her, I was like, Grandma, you just gotta, when she called me yesterday, I said, Grandma, you just gotta understand that this girl is young.
Play fake. Mahomes.
A lot of stuff she don't. I said a lot of stuff she don't even have control over herself. I said, but I don't want her to walk away from this. Or I don't want her to feel like, golly, I don't want to do this, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Because even after she sings, I don't call Robin right away. But I know Grandma do. I know she do. I know she calls her right away. And I just want Grandma to realize, like, you don't have to be at every moment. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be at every moment. Just sit back sometimes.
Possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
It's not, because her and Veronica talks all the time. Listen, I mean, I can be honest now since you feel that way. I know what it is. It's the fact that I have a little platform, and she know I'll do anything for her. And that's why.
Tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive,
that's just how, yeah.
That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clocking.
I mean, like I said, I think when it came to Grandma, even with the paparazzi thing, I was like, nah. Because, you know, that would mean I would have to use my platform. Nah. Yeah, I mean, she has to get out of this thing of like everybody owes her. Because I said, Grandma, these people don't owe you nothing. Your family don't owe you nothing. Well, I'm not posting it no more. I said, well, Grandma, she said I had people hitting me up. I said, Grandma swears she has a whole big platform.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
I told her.
How they attack him here. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass.
I told her, I said, Grandma, it's just not for me. I'm telling you, that if you get into this, then she sent me a YouTube link. So, oh no.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Yeah, Veronica texted me yesterday talking about join Linda's live. I said, I'm sorry. Listen, she follow anything.
Inside the 35. Nothing open down.
Every time she called me one day,
she got first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket,
I don't know. I just be like, Grandma, just chill. And then she'll call me, and I know what she calls is about something. Because if it's something useful, she'll text me first. I just like, Grandma, you can't even worry about it, Grandma. She's like, oh, I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna call him again. I said, okay, alright, that's fine. Don't call him again, Grandma.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down?
I don't know. I always tell them I'm busy.
52-yarder. Herbert gonna throw. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
He said yesterday, grandson, say something nice about me. I said, Grandma, what? Oh yeah, he worked for Fantasia. I said, you know what?
On the scramble, it's second down.
Looked at me like
stop telling people that, please. I don't want nobody to think I'm pretty handy.
Able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen.
That's what I be trying to tell Grandma. I said, Grandma, I don't want nobody to. I don't want nobody. Boy, ain't nobody gonna rob you. I said, Grandma, you don't know that. People are really.
Wayne decided to take off and go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're going for on first and goal. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That's all it was
unable
for.
to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
Line of scrimmage once again to 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Yeah.
Herbert to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest.
This how I asked. This how I
play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Yeah, the menu. So I asked her, she said $70. I said, Grandma. So here's what I said. I said, well, Grandma, I'm not going to be able to make it because I thought it was last Saturday. Oh, she went off on me. You need to read the date. Why would you not read this? And if you don't come, then I got to pay $70. They said I got to pay for the people if they don't come. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what? How you going to pay for me if I don't come? Like, how many people, like, how do they know? Yeah. So, she said, well, I need you to come. So fine. I said, well, all right. I said, well, Grandma, I don't want no $70. She called me. Yeah. So she
we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal.
And we know that every play during a game matters. So you're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.